So our vegetable man's looking quite good, but I've been working quite quickly, and what I've done is I've allowed things to get into a little bit of a mess down here. I've got lots of layers and they're not all kind of labelled correctly. So if I click on each layer in turn, it's good practice to just label this with what it is, bow tie, and then it will enable me to edit it far more effectively in future. And then if I have a look at this, this is the left eyebrow, and this is the right eyebrow. Now, if we want to be even more organized, what we can do is we can use this button to add a new folder. And I can call this folder eyebrows, like so. And then I can click on this one, and if I hold down the shift key, I can click on this one as well, or you can do them one at a time, and I can move this into eyebrows. Like that. And you see it's actually moved over under eyebrows. I can then close that up. I've already done this with the eyes, and what that means is actually now I can select and move the eyebrows folder or the eyes folder. So there's actually 4 objects in the eyes folder, but I can select the folder and I can move the eyes exactly where I want them to. I can move the eyebrows up and down where I want them to. Maybe I want to then go in, and maybe on the right eyebrow, maybe I want to decide to raise an eyebrow like so. But it all happens in this nice sort of structure. So I'll show you that once more. Add a folder. Sorry, I need to click here first. So add a folder, and then I'm going to call that folder ears, like so. And then put the left ear in there, and then put the right ear in there. And then my ears are also in a folder as well. Obviously just moved the right ear when I didn't mean to. There we are. So that will keep things nice and organized. This will help you work with it. Now, the last thing we need to be doing, really, we should be doing this all the way through, but it's okay, it's just our first exercise, is we want to save it. Now, we can save it in 2 ways. We can either save an editable version, which is a PSD file, like this, and then we'll be able to open that PSD file when we want to edit the image again. So if you're stopping halfway through, or if you're saving as you're going along, you need to save as PSD. The second thing we want to be able to do is export it. So when we export it as a PNG, which I would for this particular image, it comes down as a normal image. So I click save, and what you can see is there's my image, and if I open it up in my system viewer, that is what the image looks like. Now, what you'll notice if you brought this back in to Photopea is that all of the layers have disappeared. It's just flattened into one image, so you can no longer get at the data underneath the eyebrows or underneath the eyes. You can't move these things around unless you reselect them and cut them again. So this is really for exporting our final image. So I hope you've enjoyed having a go at the selection tools. You are going to make your own vegetable man. I'd like you to please be nice and inventive with it. If you want to import your own vegetables in making the vegetable man, feel free to do so.